What are the most important skills for you to become a self-published author? Hi, my name is Hannah Gaudette. I'm the author of 8 self-published books and counting, and founder of the Indie Author Studio. Today, we are going to be talking about the most important and seldom talked about skills for becoming a self-published author. If you would like to get this information in a PDF form, click on the first link in the description and I will send that to you absolutely free. Number 1. Revision discipline. Basically, revision discipline means you have the ability to analyze your work and to process feedback that you might get from beta readers or editors. This is a crucial skill for any author, but especially for self-published authors, because ultimately we are the last set of eyes that will ever see our book before it's published. And even though you should have many sets of eyes on it throughout the process, ultimately every decision goes through you. Part of revision discipline is just having patience with the process and being willing to take the steps necessary to put out the best book that you can. But this also brings me into point number 2, ability to take criticism. And sometimes criticism is not helpful, but oftentimes in the editing process, it is helpful. Sometimes a beta reader or an editor will have a piece of feedback that's not completely applicable, but it has value in it. And it's important to learn how to sift through feedback. And sometimes somebody will have feedback or criticism that is completely applicable, and it's important to be able to see that and process it as well. Number 3, basic marketing understanding. This is so important, and it's often not talked about when you're still at the very beginning of the writing and publishing journey, but marketing is best begun before you ever publish the book. And the reason for this is on social media, people love to follow along with the journey, with the process. And you'll often find beta readers, ARC readers, and people to buy your book by marketing before it's published. I highly recommend you take 1 or 2 classes on social media marketing, especially for Instagram, if that's where you're going to start. That is where I've done the bulk of my book marketing and where I've seen the most success overall. And this also leads me into point number 4, which is graphic design skills. And I really wish people would talk about this one more because it's so important and really underrated. But honestly, the most successful authors I've seen on social media are the best graphic designers because they are able to create a visual design that communicates their story and captures the viewer's attention while they're scrolling, because people scroll really fast and you need something that catches their eye, whether that's in a post or a reel. So please take some time to build your graphic design skills, and especially I would encourage you to analyze what other authors are doing on social media and what's working for them. Part of building a social media platform is networking with other authors, and that's especially important in the very beginning, where you're developing relationships that will help you to promote your book in the future. And number 5 of the most underrated skills, endurance. Endurance is so valuable to you in your indie author journey, and you'll hear me say this a lot because it's a long journey. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You're not trying to get rich off of one book. You're not trying to become famous off of one book. You're building the foundation of your career, and endurance is a crucial part of that, because you'll go through seasons where you don't want to keep going, where there's no encouragement, there's no reward, but you will keep going. And that's where endurance comes in. And guys, so many self-published books fail because many of these steps were overlooked. You can't cut corners on the editing, on getting a professional cover, or on marketing. If you nail those points, then you're setting yourself up for success. Even though that success might take a long time to reach, you're setting yourself up for it from the get-go. And if you've already published one book and it hasn't turned out like you wanted it to, it's never too late to start, and it's never too late to improve during the journey. If you want to get these points in a free PDF emailed directly to you, click on the first link in the description. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Writers generally, I think, underestimate the importance of becoming a graphic designer. But again, the most successful authors I've seen on social media are the best graphic designers. It's worth saying again.